we're here working on Stone Soup, the 62 Lancer. We're doing the brakes on it. And so we figured we'd start with the fronts because they were dragging really bad when we tried to get it in here, here at Ray's place. So we'll start there.
Any injuries happen here or your own liability? Say yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, video evidence.
And we don't take people to the hospital.
I never
You have to find
agree.
your own way.
You defer?
If I hurt myself, it's my own damn fault.
There you go. Okay, which one did I just roll over here? I am not a mopar guy.
Fair enough. That's like you knew what I wanted.
Hunter, would you like to spray them drums down?
If I can catch.
Around each stud and around the center.
No, it should be fine. The studs will come off with it. The back ones, the drums are not part of the studs. The front ones, the drum is part of the studs. And the rear.
4G and four 5 bars.
The rear's gonna need some persuasion.
Hit it like you mean it.
I'm hitting it like I mean to not break it.
It's rubber hammer, you're not gonna break it.
Yeah, but you can easily bend a drum out around, and then they can't be turned and fixed.
With a rubber hammer?
It don't take much. They're cast. What we're probably fighting is rust along that lip, I would assume. Isn't she? JYD shined it up quite a bit.
Hey, there's a diff right there.
A tiny little 7 1/4, I think.
Hey, get ready to catch this just in case.
Here it comes. Give it one more for the money.
One more for the money.
Our shoes are catching. Hang on. It's the shoes. See if we can back them off some more. Because it springs back. So we're catching on the shoes. So we'll have to back the self-adjuster off. You'll need a flathead.
We got one somewhere? Well, I guess you probably don't know. Is it up or down? Or just see which way gives better.
I think it's up, but I'm not sure. You can find out real quick when the drum stops spinning. It's the wrong way.
Don't get any funny ideas either, Connor. I'm not on my knees for you. I gotta make everything gay. That makes it so much more enjoyable, especially when I give myself brain damage multiple times on the same diff in the same part of my head.
You got a trick for backing these drums off? I'm having hell of a time.
You're doing what?
Trying to back these off, it's catching on the shoes coming out. I'm having a hell of a time with the self-adjuster. I don't want to break it in case I can't get a new one.
Yeah, not rolling.
I can't get it. I'm pretty sure rolling it this way is tightening it. I'm trying to roll it back that way, but I can't get a good angle on it.
I think down underneath it, I think on this side.
Should be loose,
I
right?
think so.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I just can't get it to do that.
Did you get any lube in there? Some
Oh.
beauty blaster?
According to this one, moving the lever up should loosen.
Is it up?
Oh, we were tightening it when we were going up, though.
Yeah, I was pretty sure we were tightening it.
Probably
going up.
help with the tool he's grabbing for you too. I couldn't get in there with the screwdriver when I was
It could be froze up too.
All the other ones seem free.
Yeah, you were going pretty quick on them.
Those were free, easy, yeah. Going?
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, it's locked up.
It helps when you have the right tool, folks. Should have asked earlier before I screwed with it.
Yes, we'll give it a try. Yep.
Open the door.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
For some reason, he wants working doors. Can't imagine why.
Novelty thing.
What's cooler than a two-door? Just having a one-door, right?
Right.
Well, he's got the window open.
If twos are better than fours, then one should be better than two. That stands to reason.
Oh, there it goes.
Let me see if I can get one more good turn with it.
It's coming off with that. Yeah, there's a pretty good lip on the outside, but
That one needs turned. For sure. I'm not sure that front one needs turned, but I want Ray to look at it.
he's sliding off easy now, so any resistance, it's going to be cut. There we go.
Man, if these
Well.
pads weren't slippery, they'd be good. I mean, there's plenty of pad left.
Everything you take off, don't take it.
Oh, lovely.
What?
Move your head. That's what you want to see in your brakes. That means your brakes are working great.
Maybe that's why the front brakes were so tight. So you had a way to slow down.
The front brakes were tight because they will tighten themselves as they rust up.
Ow! Oh, don't worry. I just punched the brakes. Because, you know, I thought they looked kind of loose, so they should be punched. It's just barely tall enough. I can't let it sit at its normal height.
Crank the thing up.
I forgot yours could do
Loosen
that.
the lock and crank it up. You were there when I discovered it did that.
You forget, this is me we're talking about. Why won't that go up? Does that be...
You might have to persuade it. It's a little trimmed out. My tripod might have been knocked over by my dog once or twice or 8 times.
I guess we're getting the high
Okay.
angle now.
I don't know.
There we go.
Watch your fingers.
Yep, I'm good. Okay.
Up there.
Well,
And then you adjust and tighten this more.
another touch. There we go.
I like creating this. I do.
Okay.
And those are half inch.
There. Camera situation better.
Is it
Odd or
warm?
something?
No,
Don't burn the wires.
it's cold actually.
Uh-huh.
Ice cold.
That's why you're gingerly taking it off, letting go every couple seconds.
Crisp taste of Diet Dr. Pepper. It must be hooked up to the pedal still, obviously. God, I'm dumb. I'm good. I gotta
No,
unhook it
to
from the
grab
other
it
side.
so it's not hot.
But I gotta unhook it from the pedal still, so it'll probably cool off by the time I get there. Alright, so we're just taking a look at the wheel bearings here because we've got it apart, so we might as well. And these are genuine Timken bearings, and they look beautiful. Probably can't see super well, but there's no scarring or anything on either the inner or outer bearing on the left side. So I'm not replacing
That's
those.
kind of surprising.
Doesn't surprise me.
The bottom of that shaft, there's just ever so slightly groove on the bottom of that.
That doesn't have anything to do with it. And then this wheel seal that came off of it is still pliable, so we might reuse it. We're not sure. Thinking about it. But we're going to do the same for the other side. And Ray had a really good tip. These containers, label it left front, then you know where everything on the left front sits and goes. Other than the grease being dirty, these bearings don't look too bad at all.
You
Check
should
at the right side quick.
you should have grease here, right?
Yeah, we got wheel bearing grease here somewhere. I'm sure Ray's got it. I mean, look at this place.
Yeah. I'd pan around,
I'm
but I don't know if he
Super
wants.
glad we're working here at Ray's shop because he has way better setup than we are over at the Shitbox Sanctuary. I mean, he's got a lift for crying out loud.
Well, he's also professional, well, semi-professional doing this.
No, he's like me. It's a hobby. YouTube.
Well,
He's just been to more events than I have.
okay, true. He's more semi-professional than us, is what I'm getting at.
Internet micro celebrity.
But hey, we got to show people how to do it with minimum tools.
Yep. There's nothing wrong with these bearings, and they're Timken bearings. I am not replacing them because Timken is good, and you're never gonna find a Timken bearing local around here. It's gonna be Chinese crap, and they'll go out super fast. And this wheel seal is still pretty pliable too. I don't know. We'll think about it.
Worst comes to worst, they can't be too expensive. I mean,
No, they're probably a couple bucks.
to say hell,
The bearings all look beautiful.
How's the races in the house look?
Haven't gotten that far yet. Beautiful. I'll have to check the other one, but
no scoring, no burrs.
scoring, no burrs, no discoloration.
About the most you could ask for. Let's just hope they can be turned, if they need to be turned.
I think we decided we're just putting them back.
Okay.
At least I decided we're just putting them back. We'll put it that way. Paper towels, please.
You know what, let's give him a, we got it recording, give him a quick view of the inside of the car now that we got the bench seat out.
It's got some issues with the flooring, nothing major.
A couple of rust holes through the floor. But that right there, it's kind of fancy because Dodge was doing this well before Jeep was. They got the drain holes in the floor. Factory drain holes. So right up there. Plus, if the AC ever quits working, you can just pull up your floor mat, and you got a nice little
Crosswind.
Yeah, crosswind. That's the word I was looking for. I mean, the floor pans are still there. I mean, look, you got solid steel. Make that sound a little better. Yeah, definitely solid. Definitely doesn't feel like I could punch through it in any second.
I was told that was somebody else's problem.
Yep, so we're focusing on the brakes.
That's what I signed up to do.
Trying to get that door open. I have no idea whether they did or not. And then we got the nice little tactical start here. We have, see if I can't get it to, we have your missile switch and your machine guns. But your machine guns only fire when your missiles are armed. Yeah. Get back to this lovely ASMR video of Connor just really scrubbing the shit out of those bearings. Or I guess they're not bearings,
Races.
races.
Check the races before we decide if we're going to replace the bearings or not.
Yeah. Bearing races, not races.
They're beautiful. I ain't gonna screw around trying to change them. Grab me a actual rag.
Have you the daintiest piece of cloth within arm's reach?
I gotta get these dangerous chemicals off of my hands. Hang on.
Mechanic soap.
So, these front wheel cylinders are slightly wrong. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the old ones are just a hair skinnier. So, the shoes won't go on correctly. But the rubber is supple. I mean, I really don't have any other choice, neither, so I'm going to put the old ones on, and we're going to bleed it before we put the drums on, so we can watch it for leaks. And if they don't leak, then I'm just going to say Vic might need to put some on at some point. I think that's kind of where I'm at. Because, yep. Now I took these over to the drum turning tool for a professional turn. They smoothed out pretty decent. Obviously this isn't ideal, but I don't think there's a turn left in them. They're thin enough, and so we couldn't really get them turned professionally, and drums are really expensive and really far out for these, so this will be better than how they were, and the car will definitely stop fine until it needs new shoes, and that's when it needs new shoes it can get new drums. That's kind of my thought process on it.
Okay, so working on the rear drums here. Got a brake kit for them a couple days ago. They finally showed up today. Just got to make sure they all match up, which they're looking like they're matching up just great. So this should just pop right in and be ready to party. Hopefully we can get a good view here. Connor, he decided to forget his tripod, so me being me, I'm gonna make something work. So I took my belt and wrapped it around my chest here. Got my little foam clip, so see how well this works. I apologize in advance. Oh, this is going upside down too. I apologize in advance for the upside down image and for any bad angles, but I'll try to get the best angles I can. Away we go. Getting exciting over here. All right.
Time for you to say things like that.
I know. I'm gonna get Connor canceled. Okay. Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Well, that's not ideal.
Oh God, I'm forgetting rights from lefts now.
When you stick your fingers in front of you, the one that looks like an L is your left side.
Well, I'm trying to go 180 off it. So let's see. If I'm going 180 off.
Now you don't sound like a distributor.
Okay. There we go. I just didn't want to over tighten this and then bust the fitting off.
No, you don't.
Because then that'd be a very fun thing to do. I already hate... Oh no, I hate flaring brake lines. I've messed so many of them up.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Wrong wheel cylinders.
What?
The front wheel cylinders are wrong.
Oh God, that's... Ooh, let's not drop the phone. How wrong are they?
They're too wide.
And we even had the part there to look at it. So I don't know if my phone caught it or not, but the front wheel cylinders we got are wrong. They're too wide. And obviously... What's that?
I don't think it's the brake shoe's fault. It might be.
Oh, well, it might be the brake shoe's fault. We don't know yet. Gonna take some closer looks at it, hopefully figure that out. Oh, come on.
It ain't brake shoe. Because the old brake shoe don't fit with it either.
Okay, well, it is the, Ooh, come on, get on there. It is the, wheel cylinder then that's bad. Or, well, not bad, but wrong. So, that's a, screw up on our part. We had the part in front of us. Which, word to the wise, always make sure you bring your, always make sure you bring your old parts with you so you can measure them. I'm pretty sure most of everybody who's watching these videos knows that, but in the event we have somebody who doesn't know much about cars, make sure you bring your old parts with you. That's always a good rule of thumb, because then you can measure them, double check, make sure they are the size they need to be, because it always sucks being down and not having the correct parts. But as I'm talking, just got him pulled out of there, so he's loose. So I got these two, I think 10mm bolts to pull out. If you'll focus, there we go. Two 10mm bolts to pull out. Then this wheel cylinder here, this is kind of hard. Oh boy. All sorts of bad camera angles today. There. Wow. You know what? Let's just do it like this. There we go. This guy, right behind your hub here, he needs to come out, so them two bolts pop him out. And, yeah, we'll throw the new one in, well, actually. Okay. These ones match up. So, he'll jam in there, we'll get them bolted in, and we'll be set to go. Okay. Got the old ones out. Whew! Trying to fall off the chair. Trying to do it again.
Usually they're not parallel. Usually the bottom is wider. Okay.
So,
Yeah, I have
there's the old versus new. New one's just a little bit skinnier than the old one, but the lengths are the same, bolts are in the same spots, plugs same spot, bleeder same spot, so we should be all set to go to throw in the new ones, or well, the new one for right now until I get to the other side. See if I can't get a quick install on this. It should be, yeah, bleeder on top. So just drop them in like that. Kind of.
Have you applied some force?
There. Rubber boot was just in the way a little bit. But we have a halfway install. So I'll bring you back once I get everything hooked up. And with that last little turn there, we're done. Or at least with the
I'll give you that first off. You're starting to
this guy, I can't think of him. Wheel cylinder.
Yeah.
Now time for the new pads.
So usually
And again, I will, well, yeah, we could probably just speed this part up. Watch me stab my finger 40 trillion times trying to get these in place. So, fairly certain Connor already said it, but with this, they didn't have the old style hardware where they've got, I don't remember what they had, but anyway,
on that stud,
nail
top anchor,
and button, I believe is what they call it.
big washer.
That's what we're going to have to do to get this to actually sit down in here. So, I will be back once I get that all finished up.
So this is this side put together, and we couldn't get the old style hardware kit that has the spring with the hook that hooks into the back here. So what we did is, if I can get this turned around, we took, you can't see anything, but we took a couple more of them same spacers that go on there to lock the springs down, washers or whatever, spring buckets, and we put them through there so that the pins wouldn't go through the hole, and then just assembled it like a later style brake kit. And then this spring is not the same as the one that came off of it, but it will work and it clears the adjuster. So that's what we're going to run. Sometimes you got to improvise when you're working on this old stuff. They don't always come, can't always get parts for this old stuff, so got to improvise sometimes. All right, we're wrapping up the brakes here on Stone Soup, and on the advice of Ray, I took all these adjusters back out, cleaned the threads and greased them, put them back on. It's been great working on the car here at Ray's shop, because if I'm doing something I don't know how to do, I can just say, "Hey Ray," and he'll come over and bail me out. I would have spent so much time on Google because I've never worked on drum brakes this old. So huge thanks to him again, as always. All right, so brakes are bled and adjusted all the way around. I think we're about to throw wheels on this thing and see if it drives, if I'm under the same impression as Ray. Wheels and drive time?
Huh?
Wheels and see if it moves time?
Well, I gotta see about moving that one.
All right, not quite yet, but we're getting there.
There's one in the way.
Yep.
Two in the way. One moves easier than the other.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, Stone Soup's back on the lift for a quick little checkup that Ray's doing. He's got a couple things to finish up, but I think we're pretty much done here with her in Nebraska. So this is the last time I'm going to see it until probably September. So hopefully she looks a little more improved by the time I see her again.